here in Kassel, Germany, leaving the kind residence, going on a hike with my good buddy Andreas Weber. We're basically going to take a train out of the city and ride it for maybe 45 minutes, get off, and then hike back. I'm heading down the hill here to get on the Straßenbahn, which is the street train. Going to meet Andi downtown, and that's where we're going to catch our train heading out. Here's our train. Try to figure this out. My hiking partner for the day.
Survival manager.
Here we go. On the train heading out of town. Hiking partner. Zierenberg. Look at this train station. Awesome. Old school. Better put my hat on. Bad hair day. So we're taking the taxi up to a place on the hill that the trains don't go to. It's supposed to be a good starting point. Here's our taxi. Mercedes. That's how we roll.
Zierenberg. Okay.
Let Andi do all the heavy lifting and the paying. Works out great. Start of our journey. We're heading up around one of these mountains, around another mountain, over another one, down through the valley, up through another mountain, whatever. There's mountains, there's valleys. We're just going to keep friggin' walking. Here's a sign.
Oh.
Schweinehütte. Basically some pigs that used to be here. Seems to me like a lot of stuff lives in this field.
By the Martini Brewery.
Everything has to do with beer in Germany.
Yeah.
And we like it that way. We're going to have some beer pretty soon. Bierkraut.
Yeah.
But check out this view already.
Flies and Hundescheiße.
Dog shit and flies. We went over that bridge on the train and then out. If you follow the track, there's a building in the middle of the town out there, which was a train station. And we just basically took our taxi up the hill to this awesomeness. What is this?
Drinking stuff.
Schnapps. Early in the morning, early for us anyway, it's noon, and we're going to drink some alcohol. Yep. Perfect in the hot weather. So the German has already finished his schnapps. This is Kräuterschnaps. Jägermeister has 35% alcohol. This is 44%. Man, these Germans are tough. This sucks. I don't know if you can see it. There's some goats on that hill. Food. Just chilling out. Still drinking my schnapps. This stuff is hard. Man, I'm such a wimp when it comes to hard alcohol. This is kind of how it is in Germany. There's a town in the valley out there and a bunch of farmland. And there's another town up there on the top of the hill and a bunch of farmland. And another town over here in the valley. And a bunch of beer in there. Flugplatz. There are gliders that take off up here and land. Andi's been on one before. And then head up over to that mountain. That's where we were before. Right across that valley. Check out this rock. This rock stands in the middle of this valley. Yeah. Pretty high. Looking down at the treetops. There's the rock we were just on. Pretty cool little outcropping. volcanic. Now we're going straight uphill in a cow pasture full of that. We can smell it too. Here's a feeding station. Looks tasty. There's our rock. Andy looks tired as hell. This is awesome. We're going up to those rocks up there. You see behind me, there's a guy in the tractor that's leading the herd of cows that are going to cross the path where we need to go. Look at these guys. Cows. And I think they're going right where we're standing. Steak. There's a cow traffic jam. Those are the leaders trying to get through the fence, and they've stopped. And now they're starting to spill out the sides. These guys don't care, they're just eating. Straight up traffic jam. Too small of an opening for too many cows. Result of such a stampede. We're going up there eventually. Little pit stop halfway up the hill. Having a little water. Sitting on the rocks. We're going to save our beer until we get to the top of that hill. There are the cows down there. They've moved on. Coming back through the fence. Must have just went up and get some water or something. Steak. Kind of on the top of this rock formation. Because this is easy and we're in good shape. I'm going to go up the steepest side of every mountain. Ancient fire pit where thousands of years ago people used to come and drink beer and smoke cigarettes. Here we are. Andy sitting, looking down at all the treetops. We're standing on all this rock. Easy hiking. Got close to the edge. Andy is standing. Not me. Let's see. Looks like the Hercules over there in that direction. Kassel is out over that green hill. The city lays on the other side. Still a ways to go. Exiting the cow field. The old turnstile. Barbed wire. Keep us out. But we're out. And we're going up that hill. Going straight uphill now. Up to the top of this highest mountain. And from there, mostly all downhill. Still maybe 5 or 10 miles of hiking, who knows. But we got all day, we got plenty of beer. Alles gut so. Just come up on this random cabin in the middle of the woods, looking over the city. Sort of nestled in this little ravine. Flowers look like they need a little watering though, so we're gonna stop. Looking down at our rocks. Die Wallenlagen auf dem Dornberg.
4,200 before Christus.
4,200 years before Christ. So that hill, a little hill right here that's got grass on it, is actually an old wall. Made it to the top. Basically just a big pasture up here. You see the Hercules way off in the distance. Just came across the field into the forest. Looks really cool. Looking down the hill. Pretty steep. All the same trees. Good place to go snowboarding in the winter. Unless you suck. If you suck at it, you won't last very long. Pretty cool forest. Down at the bottom of the hill, we've got a sign. Zierenberg is where we get off the train. 11.7k. Our guide checking his map. Doesn't know where the hell he's going. Gotta stop. Get some beers. Nothing like some ice cold beer. Or some kind of warm beer after a long hike. Oh. Prost.
Prost.
We just sat and had a beer for maybe 45 minutes at the bench. Now we're in the forest and we went to another rock, and Andi has just gone up all those stairs to there. I'm going to try my best to follow him. Well, anybody who knows me knows I'm not crazy about heights, but I just had a 24-ounce beer, so I'm pretty good. Made it to the top, and understanding that when you climb up, it's usually harder to get back down, and maybe in for a tough descent. It's pretty wild up here. We're looking basically along the treetops out into the valley. It's pretty weird. On the top of this rock, there's a pool of water. Just sitting there. I don't know. The locals get spiritual about it, but I don't know. I think Andy's gonna take a leak in it. Back in the forest, on our way to the restaurant. Kind of leisurely hikers. Pool of water way up in the top there, with the tops of the trees. Just climbed up here against the rock, just so that Andi can get his damn pictures down there. Here's why I'm here, for a little perspective. Andi's picture. He's a shitty photographer, so it probably won't work out. Hike hasn't been as long as the Grand Canyon, but more treacherous actually. There's steeper grades, slippery leaves and rocks and pebbles, and Grand Canyon was more of a maintained trail. This won't be as long, but a little more ups and downs, that's for sure. We're tough. We've had more beer on this trip than we did in the Grand Canyon. That makes it at least as good, if not better. We've arrived at our beer oasis. Look at that place. Looks like it was put there just for us. Looks like there's plenty of cold beer in this place. That's what we're gonna get. Just got some food. Hanging out. Tina just showed up.
Hey.
Met some folks with the Kassel football team. That's soccer in English. Hanging out. Not exactly hardcore hiking anymore.
See this one?
And we got a hound. Just finished up our meal. I think we've reached the end of our journey. We've got a car at our disposal, and instead of hiking, my wife is gonna drive us. We've been a long way. We kicked this trail's ass today. We're good. Till next time, see ya.